All right. I think we're live, everybody. Welcome to the nobody that's watching. But we are watching Nosferatu the Vampire. Let me know if everything sounds good. Let me know if everything tastes good. Let me know if everything looks good. I've been working on getting this stream for, man, I don't even know how long. Last 3 days. And now we finally got it. Everything possible could have gone wrong has gone wrong. Picking up a granola bar with my foot right now. I have struggled to get this webcam working. Webcam, it's my phone that I have hooked up to Elgato. If it seems a little off, I'm sorry. I've done all I can, but let me know if it has so I can actually look into it and maybe fix it in the future. Let me know how it sounds because I finally got the mic hooked up and working. That took, I don't even want to say how long. We got OBS working finally after its update. It was a huge mess, but everything's looking pretty good, honestly. I think we are set to go here. I'm excited. I'm really excited to watch this today. Nosferatu, the Vampyr by Werner Herzog. It's a classic movie. And I want to watch it mainly because, you know, Nosferatu's coming out soon. The Robert Eggers version of Nosferatu is coming out. Pretty hyped about it. I have not seen the original, though. I have been meaning to. I've seen clips of it. Never watched the full thing. You know, don't mind me. But I'm excited to watch this. AC's broken. I'm going to be cooking. But we're going to have fun here. Hey, Riado? Is that how you say your name? Sorry, dude. Riado, what's up? We're watching Nosferatu. I haven't started yet. I'll give it a couple seconds or a minute here to let people get in. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know how it looks. We're rolling. I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants and hope it works. I've been trying to get this off the ground forever. Cheers, innocent bystander. What's up, dude? How's it going, everybody? How we feeling on this Saturday? I'm cooking. I don't know about you guys. It is hot. I'm sure you can see. I'm already freaking tacoed up, so that's awesome. Well, we're gonna have fun. We'll give it a couple more minutes before we start watching this movie, Nosferatu the Vampire. If you want to watch with me, you are more than welcome to. I am gonna click play at some point here, but I'll count down so you guys know when I click play, so you can click play along with me. How we doing, everybody? The two people that are watching, Riado and Innocent Bystander, how we doing? What's up? Everything cool? All right, well, give it another 10 seconds here, and then we're off. All right, ready? 10, 9, 8, Xbox controller, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Oh, T-Mobile ad. I'm gonna turn this down, actually. Okay, we're not off. We're not off. And this is way too loud. Turn down! Excuse me? Remote, why? Everything that's going wrong is still going wrong. Oh, good. Just got back from work. Hot as hell. Yeah, dude. It's been brutal. This heat wave is out of control. It's so hot. Ooh. Well, hey. Out of work. Watching Nosferatu. We're just chilling, bro. We're just chilling. I'm sweating. We're going to be sweating through this movie as soon as this ad gets done. Because Prime Video now has ads because they suck. We'll get rolling. I'm so tired of the freaking... all these streaming services like, oh, to keep the prices down, we have to add ads to even premium, you know, premium payment plans. It sucks for everybody involved. Streaming services, man, I have a lot to say about them. Great in principle, terrible in execution right now. It's killing theaters as well. Which really sucks because I love theaters. Nobody wants to go to a theater. If you ask anybody, if they saw a movie hair in my mouth, they're like, nah, I'll just wait a month for it to come out to streaming. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Because they're right. Why would they go to a stinky theater if the movie's going to come out in 2 weeks on streaming? All right, ads are over. Prime Video for anybody in the States. Sorry, innocent bystander. I don't know if Nosferatu the Vampire is on Prime Video in France or not. I don't live in France, so I don't know. But we're going to start here. We're going to do another countdown. Got the Xbox controller. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're off. Nosferatu, the Werner Herzog movie from 1979. All right. And if you're wondering, this isn't going to be like a commentary track. I've done a couple commentary tracks that I've had fun with, but those were like from movies I really love that I already know a lot about, that I can talk over and not feel bad about. But I have not seen this. I have it on DVD. Nice, dude. All right, sweet. I have not seen this movie, so I know nothing really about it other than the director and kind of the, of course, vampire story. So I'm not going to talk too much over it if I can help it, but sometimes I just can't help it. Sick shoes on that guy, though. I got to turn the volume down a little bit, too, because I don't have earphones that are going to stretch across the room unless I want to sit in my office, which is even 5 degrees hotter. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to listen to it with subtitles on, quiet audio, and hope YouTube doesn't kill me. If they do, it's all right. We had fun. I always liked Werner Herzog's style. He's very documentary focused, obviously, because he does a lot of documentaries. But even his films that he does are very documentary style. Like these shots of these little weird skeleton guys, mummy guys, handheld. Cameraman's very obvious. Some people don't like that. Some people want that kind of omnipotent camera that doesn't look like anybody's controlling it, so you can just feel a part of the movie. But if you do it right, it does give it a quality where it feels more grounded, feels more realistic, like a documentary. And that's what Herzog does with all his movies. And his documentaries, of course. I actually just rewatched The Grizzly Man. It was awesome. Still holds up. Great movie. Apologies if you can hear my neighbors upstairs. They kind of bang around a little bit. But we're fine. We're chilling. So, Innocent Bystander. You have this on DVD, which I'm guessing means you've seen this and like it. But tell me more. You're a big fan of this one? Are you a big fan of this Nosferatu movies in general? Okay. Man, they're banging around right now. Apologies if you can hear it. Sometimes they're in and out. Sometimes my upstairs neighbors, they're either really quiet and they're just not around, or they bang around. Big fan of Herzog. All right. Me too, man. He's awesome. This is one of his few ones I haven't seen. I love his voice. Big fan of Nosferatu also. Okay, sick, man. I love that. You hyped for the Robert Eggers movie? Because I am. It's probably my most anticipated movie this year. Oh, they're actually on their way out. Nice. Big fan of Pinocchio. Oh, yeah, you don't say, Fox. You don't say. Eh? Really? Eh? Okay. I didn't see that coming. So you're not a Robert Eggers guy, huh? Or you're just not into that trailer? Okay, we just got... The man of the hour has arrived. This is weird. We got 2 different opening credits. You got opening credits over, like, little mummified remains, and then cut to the nightmare sequence, which made it feel like it was starting, and then it had more credits. Now with cats playing with a medallion, that's kind of interesting. Forget about the Northman. I forgot about the Northman. I was disappointed. Loved The Witch. Really disappointed with the Northman. I thought it was a blast. Definitely not his best work, but I thought I had a lot of fun with it. And of course, The Lighthouse is, I think, his best though. Lighthouse is phenomenal. Has one of the probably the scariest shots I've seen in a movie in a long time. That end shot, where not the end, but Robert Pattinson when he actually gets up to the lighthouse. Ooh, scared the shit out of me in theaters. One of the most unsettling things I've seen. It's kind of a cool location. Where'd they shoot this? I mean, Transylvania. There's a man hunched over there. It's a really nice location. It looks beautiful. You know what's funny about The Witch? You said you love The Witch. I actually remember seeing The Witch at Sundance. Was it 2013, 2014? I don't remember now. And I remember not liking it. But that was before I really found a love for horror movies in general. I was like, this is shock value. This is dumb. I can't understand anybody. And then I rewatched it recently, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty great. I was just an idiot. Mr. Renfield. Okay, let me see how far we are into this. We're 6.5 minutes into Nosferatu. If you want to watch it with me, I can't really put up a time code. Maybe I can in the future. I can figure out an overlay, but 6.5 minutes in, they're talking about Dracula. Maybe you can hear it. I don't know. This is interesting. I've actually started reading Dracula by Bram Stoker. It's right here, actually, on my coffee table. And this is interesting because the book is about Harker going to visit Dracula, about Dracula purchasing an estate, but it doesn't have anything like this. It just kind of cuts to, or not cuts, but the opening thing in the book is just Harker going there. He's just like, gets to a town and everybody's freaking out that he's going to meet Dracula. And then he has a creepy carriage ride. This guy's weird as shit too. I love how Werner Herzog also has the weirdest people in his movies. It's like kind of David Lynch too. They love getting weirdos. Lynch is the best at that. Elderly weirdos too, which is even better. How to become a cultured man as yourself, so well-rounded and so well-spoken, aside from branching out beyond a single film. Oh, man, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't say I'm super well-rounded and well-spoken. I think that's just a trick of editing. I mean, maybe the live will prove me wrong there, but for me, actually, the interesting thing about how I hate tooting my own horn. I don't like tooting my own horn. Don't make me do it. But one thing that helped me a lot with like vocabulary and speaking was just writing, like writing a lot. I actually used to write movie reviews on a website that I owned for a couple years, and just trying to figure out different ways of saying things really helped me. I'm hearing it right now. Oh, okay. So well-rounded though, bro. I'm not well-rounded. I'm literally wearing fuzzy socks with a chocolate stain on my shorts, and no girl. And if any girl wants to hit me up though, please do. I do have a cat though, so that does help me. Is this girl Dracula? She's freaking pale as hell. Get outside, girl. This is interesting, though, because in the book, you don't really know nothing about their relationship. You just learn... The book's all structured through his journal entries. And he's just writing journal entries about things that happened to him after the fact. So this is interesting. Werner Herzog is trying to, like, give them some meat before getting into the plot proper. Because in the book, it's journal entries, and then it will have other chapters that are like letters they're sending to each other, which is interesting. Need to hit up some movie review groups IRL to find the right girl. Hey, maybe. I've thought about actually joining book clubs at, like, my library. Just for fun. Because I think it would be fun. Book clubs are great, man. Get yourself a book club. I'm already in one, but I think one at a library would be fun with a bunch of old people. Well, we're going to be here for another hour and a half or so. So if you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to. Put it on in the background. Ask me some questions. I'll watch the movie. Try and focus on the movie as best I can. Do whatever you want to do. Clean the house. Throw it on, the TV. Throw your headphones in. Do some other crap. These are pretty locations. I've never been in love with... I do like how Werner Herzog shoots his movies. Kind of naturalistic and grounded and handheld. But I've never been a huge fan of... Like this. A composition. Like, this is a decent composition on paper. But it's just the horse's ass. Bro, what are you doing? He never has tried to shoot for, like, the prettiest aesthetics, which I've never loved. He just is a very kind of efficient blue-collar director. I like it, and it can work for some things, but right now, it's not really working for me right now. I like the kind of documentary style to it, but I wish that he tried more to get some kind of composition that wasn't just a horse's butt there. I don't know, maybe that's just me. On my way to a party, but wanted to stop in to see if there's a slim chance to see if you're actually live, plus would be a wooden boy cameo. Ah, well, have fun at the party, Fox. Whatever it is, you're gonna have a blast, I'm sure. I'll be probably still chilling here. You can check in on me if you want. No wooden boy, but I am actually live. After all that talk, I am actually live. It took, what, almost a full week, like 5 days to actually do this. But we're here. We're ready. We're rolling. And we're going to keep doing it every Tuesday. I know it's Saturday, but I'm making up for the one we didn't do on Tuesday and the one we didn't do on Thursday. I actually did do one on Thursday, believe it or not. But the whole entire... I watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, just like I promised. The entire thing was set unlisted, so no one actually could watch it. And I didn't realize until I had ended the stream that the whole thing was unlisted because I was trying to do it through a different... I was trying not to do it through OBS, so it was a mess. I did get my money back from the last time you stream. If you saw, thank you for the charge back. Oh, okay, yeah, no problem, Fox. But Tuesday, another classic movie stream will be happening on Tuesday. If you want to stop in for that one, I haven't decided what I'm gonna watch. Typically, when I watch a classic movie on Tuesday, oh geez, LMAO. Typically when I watch a classic movie, I don't pick it until I just watch it, like 20 minutes before I pick it. But if you want to watch something with me or have a good idea for one, let me know. Leave a comment. Go on my Twitter. I don't know. Let me know what you want to watch. And if I haven't seen it, we'll do it. But if I have seen it, I'll say sorry, because I want to do classic movies I haven't seen. Even if I'm talking over them a little bit. Oh, geez, LMAO. Yeah, streaming was a mess, bro. It's been a mess. I'm glad that Thursday one was unlisted though. It was a joke. It really was. This stuff's great. I love stuff like this. Oh, look at that duck. That's awesome. Nibbling on that guy's sleeve. I love stuff like this where someone says something and like the entire room reacts. That I love stuff like that. It's a little silly, but it's great. I love silly stuff in movies. Shatters a plate and then it cuts and everybody in the restaurant looks at him saying Count Dracula. That's great. If you have any tiny movie in the corner, would it really hit acclaim, you think? Um, I'm not sure, actually. YouTube's so weird with stuff like this. Like, reaction content gets claimed all the time, even if it's a little tiny in the corner. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. I could try it if we just put it like an overlay of the film in a corner or something. Maybe it would work. I could try it, but I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical because YouTube copyright robots, they're good at their job. Oh, I should have actually grabbed another light, but hey, we're not. You know what? It's fine. Maybe for the next stream we'll actually light it properly. This is kind of just a proof of concept. Or maybe people could tune in to watch the movie on Discord. They have a broadcast feature, so people can't talk, but you could promo that so people can watch along with your commentary. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I haven't really looked into that at all, but I might have to look into that for before next week. I don't really know Discord all that well. I use it very sparingly, if I'm honest. But I could look into that for sure and see if can figure that out. I didn't realize they had a broadcast feature like that. Ooh, it's getting windy outside. The perfect setting for Nosferatu. Okay, so far, our main... Oh, wow, it's getting really windy. Hang on one... Okay, things are getting banged around. 1 second, I'll be right back. Yeah, it's like a town hall, kind of similar to Twitter Spaces. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to look into that, Fox. That's a really good tip. Thanks for that. I'll be right back. Apologies. I'm back. Can you still hear me? I had to go and get something. I have a little dangly thing on my door. It says welcome. And when it gets windy like this, it starts just smacking against the door. So I went to pull that down real quick. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, this is pretty fun little build-up. I like this. I like what he's trying to do here. Everybody's scared of Nosferatu. Everyone's scared of the castle. He's struggling to get out there. He's reading these books that are building up the legend. I like this. I like this. This is kind of where the book picks up, if I remember correctly. Where is this location? It's got some like Norway, Finland vibes, but I could be completely wrong. It could be like England, but it's beautiful locations. And I take it back. That shot's great. That's a really nice looking shot. I'm sorry, Werner. I'm sorry I trashed you earlier about your shot composition. See, gorgeous, gorgeous countryside. I'd love to go there. I think it's Norway that has all those like cool Viking churches, the wooden Viking churches. I love to go there someday. I would love, love, love to go there someday. Oh my eye. So you're going to a party, Fox. What kind of party is this? I'm curious. So he's literally going to walk to Transylvania? That's interesting. They're doubling down on the thing that everybody's scared to go to his castle. Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting choices here, Werner. My eye is bugging me. Allergies. It still got me down bad. I have like year-round allergies. Maybe it's my contacts partially too, but... Ooh. That's a pretty waterfall. That waterfall actually looks a lot like the one that they used in Ex Machina. Really similar. Nothing like a good waterfall to increase production value. Movement, scenery. Two things that are hard to get. All you need is a waterfall. Oh, my eyes. Okay. Are they gonna have the wolves come and attack him, just like in the book? Except this time he's not in a carriage for some reason. Okay, no. A lot of atmosphere. Okay. A lot of mood set up here. Shots of clouds moving, water flowing, setting the pace, setting the tone. I like it. I like it. Despite it being just a hair over 90 minutes, it's it's slow. It's slowing things down a lot. 90-minute movies typically can really feel like they're a blur, moving way too fast. But this one's it's taking its time. It's moving. Ah, here comes the carriage. Okay. They're testing him. Or is it a different guy driving the carriage now? Whew. You know they're actually shooting at night because the grain on this shot is extreme. They're just blasting them with a light. Just out of frame. He's like the scariest guy ever. One thing I kind of like about the book, despite indications that he's creepy, uh, I like how it makes him seem just like a rich dude for a minute. Kind of just a normal guy, but with long nails and kind of creepy. This is just like the creepiest guy they could find. I kind of like the juxtaposition of Dracula being an evil vampire who sucks people's blood, but he's like prim and proper and looks nice. This is just that guy is absolutely evil. Just kind of funny in itself, I guess. See, like that's the thing in the book here. This is actually very similar to the book. No servants. Dracula's doing a lot of the things for him, despite being an upperclassman, I guess. But in the book, he's so well spoken and so polite, and he has great manners. Here, he's just so creepy, man. I like the juxtaposition of him being this polite, well spoken guy who's just interested in England, which he was, and then happens to be also kind of conniving and evil as you learn more about him. Look at him. He's just staring at him like the creepiest guy that's ever existed. I kind of wish this was toned down a little bit. But maybe that's just a personal preference. Look at those teeth. They look like marble. What is this shot? You couldn't put a light behind him? That was so dark. It was just his head hovering. Maybe it's kind of neat, I guess, but... Did they extend his ear, too? It looks like they took some putty and, like, pulled his ear up. Just make him look unnatural. All his features are white except the ones that are red, and his ears are bigger. That's kind of a neat shot. Oh, he's reading fast. Holy shit. Bro, it's not a race. You just read it. Oh. Oh. Hey, you're laying it on thick. This is so silly. What? This is silly, dude. Wow. I didn't expect this movie to be this. Wow, okay. He's aggressive, too. What is going on? I did not expect this movie to be like this. It's like very on the nose and goofy and weird. Why is it like this? Not that it's not fun, but wow. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised by this. He's like threatening to punch him. What? He sucked his finger already? That was kind of neat. Bro, alright. These two actors are really good, though. I like them both. Mr. Dracula is really good. I like how intense he is, and he's not blinking. Yo. That's a cool bat. She looks like a vampire. If she doesn't become a vampire by the end of this, I would be shocked. Werner Herzog cast her to be a vampire. That's cool lighting, though. I do like that lighting. Like the spotlight on her in her room. That's cool. This movie is campy. Wow. And it's definitely not the era. 1979. That's the same year that Alien came out. Maybe it is. I mean, I haven't seen many movies from 79, but this is way goofier than I expected it to be. And it is a lot more low budget, too. Or at least it feels low budget. It's pretty good, considering that, if it is. But I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my gosh, he sucked on my thumb like my wife would do. This is still a pretty janky setup, man. I'm literally holding the mic in my lap. I have no way of anybody actually watching the movie with me unless they do it by themselves. We'll figure it out. We'll get this figured out. It's going to be great. This is the first episode of Classic Movie Night live streams. It'll get better. Each episode will... Oh, did he have a little marks on his neck there? Did I just see that? Yeah, look, right there. No way he got bitten already. No way. It literally looks like somebody poked him with a Sharpie. But they're making it obvious. Like, Warner, this is not real. This is not real. Bro, he's illuminating those two bits on his neck like Insano style. Either he wants the audience to blatantly see that he got bitten already, or he's trying to make it seem like he got bit because he's making it so obvious. But there's no way he got bit. Like, no way. Already? We're not even... We can't be even halfway through. This is so bizarre to me. This is not at all what I expected it to be. I'm enjoying it, though. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying it. I think this has been fun and interesting. Not what I expected Nosferatu to be. This is not going to be how the Robert Eggers? That doesn't sound right. I want to say Roger, but it's probably Robert. This is not how the Robert Eggers movie is going to be. Just based on the trailer alone, how he makes movies, that movie is going to be so dark and so miserable and so intense. This one is goofy, bro. He's been in the castle one day, and Dracula's already assaulted him. And he looks like the scariest guy to ever exist. Oh, Werner Herzog. I wish his voiceover was happening over this. That would be awesome. And he was going around the castle looking for things that Dracula left for him. I would love that. John Harker reached the castle. He went to the mirror and saw that he had something on his neck. What could it be? I don't know, but I'm sure we will know soon. Who's this? Just play the violin. No one will know or care who you are. That was a fun shot of whatever. Wow. They didn't have money for lights. Or maybe Warner just would rather not light scenes. I mean, it's fine. I just can't stop thinking about what if Werner Herzog voiced over his Nosferatu movie. I think that is so funny to me. I don't know why it's killing me, but it is so funny. John Harker danced around the castle in the daytime,
hoping not to find Dracula out and about. But he did find he didn't really like too much. For he found a small child playing the violin.
This is killing me, dude. I want this so bad. I need to listen to his audio commentary track for this if that exists, because that would be so funny. Let me check the chat if there's any chat going on right now. I don't think there is, but we'll find out. No, nothing much. All right, that's all right. I'm cracking myself up. I'm actually gonna throw out a link to this. Right now, John Harker is just writing. So, Lucy, my love. Dracula. Bad dream. Was the bad dream? Did he? Oh, look at those bats in the window. That's kind of awesome. Did he think that him being attacked by Dracula was a dream? It's kind of weird. Ugh. I should have actually sent out a link to this much earlier, but I'm gonna do it now, like halfway through this movie, because why not? If you don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm gonna send this link to. My computer is not happy. This laptop is not built for this, but she's surviving. I can't stop. I literally can't stop thinking about Werner Herzog voicing over this movie. Oh, my neighbors are back. No. I like them. I like them. I shouldn't say that. They're just loud sometimes. Okay, back to it. This actor playing Dracula is great. I love his portrayal of him, actually. I don't know who this is, but he's awesome. It looks like he has marble in his mouth. Not marbles, but actually marble, like a countertop. They're back. It's going to get loud again. But that's all right. We're chilling. What? Why was he holding that? I don't know what's going on. Werner Herzog is so weird, man. I like his leather outfit, though. How far are we into this? Let's see. We are 44 minutes and 16 seconds into Nosferatu the Vampire. About an hour left. Watch with me if you want. You'll have to watch it on your own because I couldn't get it to figure out a way to watch it actually, with me. But it's cool. It's cool, bro. We'll figure it out. Maybe the next one we'll actually do something like that. I don't know. But I'm having a blast. Even if There's like one person watching. I don't care. Next one we'll have 2 people watching. Next one we'll have 3 people watching. It's a live stream. It's the first one I've ever done, and typically they're not even going to be on a Saturday. They're going to be on a Tuesday. Tuesday about 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30. It's going to be fun. Get excited. I'm going to watch classics like this one from Werner Herzog.
John Harker was going to bed when suddenly he heard something he didn't want to hear.
I hope people can actually hear this. I legit don't know. I'm sure they can. Gee whiz. That's a cool shot. Nosferatu's finally backlit. The whole movie has just been like a floating head, black suit on a black background with a white face. And teeth made out of like, oh, that's a creepy shot. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. That's freaking creepy too. Ooh, those spotlights are great. Oh, wow. That actually kind of like gave me goose pimples a little bit. Whoa, whoa, what? What? Cut to his wife acting weird. Okay. Shit's getting weird. Just go limp.
You are walking outside with your arms raised, and then when you get grabbed, you shall go limp immediately.
Oh no! What the? Jonathan got bit up. He got him. He got him good. I'm kind of interested in the history of these Dracula movies because obviously you have Nosferatu, Nosferatu the Vampire, and then the upcoming Nosferatu, along with Bram Stoker's Dracula and a myriad of other Dracula movies. But what necessitates a movie being based on Bram Stoker's Dracula and call like why would they call it Nosferatu? Why would they call it Bram Stoker's Dracula? What is it, just like an artistic choice? Because most of them follow the book, but you have the Nosferatu movies, which almost feel separate from the Bram Stoker Dracula movies, even though they're both based on the same source material. Why would that be the case? I honestly am not sure. I'm curious. I'm curious why they would choose that. Nosferatu. And then you have what is it, Vampyr from the 30s or 20s, 40s, I can't remember. And that's not based. I don't think that's based on Bram Stoker's Dracula, but it has Vampyr, just like this, Nosferatu the Vampyr. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why. He's trapped. Everything's locked. My nose itches and I'm hot. But we're watching Nosferatu still. Okay, tore that door open with aggression, dude. Holy cow. So did he get bit or not? Was that a dream? It's starting to get, like, nebulous. Everything is sort of blending in. Oh, hey, there he is. Oh, that's creepy. This actor is great. Werner Herzog chose someone that was perfect for the role. He doesn't blink, man. He's creepy, but I still would have liked it to not be so overt. The big, like, rhino fangs in his mouth and the pasty white skin and the giant fingernails and the weird flappy ears. I wish it wasn't so blatantly evil, creepy man. But the actor is really, really good. Oh, that was kind of fun. Gets in the and immediately drives off. That was kind of fun. Why would he think Lucy's is in danger? I mean, he did get to not lock it and say she has a nice throat. But aside from that, I don't. He hasn't got bit. He's just kind of scared of him. I think he had nightmares of him. I don't know. Oh, that's crazy. It looks like they actually did that. That's a cool stunt. Climbing down out of a window. Oh, and it's the actual actor, too. Great. Only for Werner Herzog. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh. I guess he fell. And the violin kid's back. I like that composition. It looks nice.
You will play the violin after he fell. He fell after trying to escape the castle.
It's not even a good Werner Herzog. Oh, okay. He's sending them coffins down to England. And he only needs one, but he's got 15. I guess they're just backups, just in case. Floating them down a river. It's a pretty shot, too. It's a cool location. Where is this? Ah, okay. That's why he has 9 of them. Just in case one of them gets opened. He doesn't want to get caught. And then this, now this is interesting. This part of the book, oh, nice. Excuse me, my throat. This part of the book where Nosferatu or Dracula is sending himself to England Oh yeah, he got bit for sure. He's hurting. This part of the book is very short, where he's just got on a ship and he sent himself to England. But they made a whole movie around just that, which was, oh frick, what was it called? It came out last year. It was the ship's name, the name of the ship, but I can't remember. And it was this whole like dream scenario of what would happen on the ship. He gets let loose and slowly starts killing all the passengers and crew people during the nighttime. It was alright. It was an alright movie, but that one wasn't even. It was like the last voyage of the Dietmar or something, I think. But that movie wasn't even said that it was Bram Stoker's Dracula or Nosferatu or nothing. It was just, this is the last voyage of the Dietmar. Oh, that weird guy.
Now spaz out, and the flies in the box will not like it, and it will be very good.
This guy's weird. Oh no, don't attack a policeman. Bro, you're gonna go to jail. Don't do that. He's like a psycho. He's a weird dude. Okay, so there's the weird guy here. John Haka is sick, presumably bitten by Dracula, or just fell after trying to escape and is hurting. Okay, this guy's in a straitjacket now. Dracula's sending himself to England, presumably to bite Harker's wife because he saw her in a pendant one time. On that guy on the right's trying not to laugh. That was funny. Oh. And who is this now? Who are these people? That's his wife. Girl who already looks like a vampire. Lucy, that's her name. Okay, Lucy, trying to act less like a vampire. Ooh, slammed. Wait, he's taking that little violin kid with him? Wait, what? There's a whole whole section of the book cut out where Dracula has these women, like familiars or other vampires that keep coming to the castle and trying to eat Harker, and Dracula keeps pushing him off, saying, "No, he's not for you. No, no, stop." And that is, I think, kind of critical to at least having that character be a question mark. I think one of the fun of the Dracula story or the book is that you know he's kind of tricking or conniving in some way, but you still almost like him. It's like the Gary Oldman movie, except better. The book, at least, obviously. The Gary Oldman movie, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Francis Ford Coppola, that also has that plot with the female vampires, and it's also over the top as well, but it's more restrained than this. This is just a little too much, man. I'm not loving how blatant everything is. Dracula is evil. He looks evil. He's going to bite you. He attacked you the first time he saw you. There's also a plot or a subplot in oh, he's like a familiar for Dracula. There's also a subplot where Dracula is setting up Harker. He's sending letters in Harker's name and post-dated in the future to make it look like Harker's free and chill and having fun, whereas he's trapped in a castle. And that's all gone here too. So here they're trying to emphasize the separation. Lucy hasn't heard or seen from Harker the whole time. She doesn't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. Evil, evil, evil. The book is so much more subtle in how it does things. I guess Herzog just decided that he wanted to be goofy and on the nose. But I do like all the locations. I do like the sets are kind of fun. The lighting is really interesting. Some moments it's genuinely amazing. Some moments I'm questioning it. I don't know. This is a very weird movie, man. I just didn't think it would be this way. The structure's interesting. The way it's shot is interesting. I don't love parts of this. I don't love how obvious it is. But it's weird. And it's kind of fun because of that. It's kind of interesting how goofy he decided to make it. And maybe it was unintentional, because there's big parts of this that don't feel like it's supposed to be goofy. Maybe it's just unintentional. And there's some shots like this that are actually genuinely unsettling. I'm just kind of confused by it overall. Nosferatu, man. What is this movie? I wish I could ask Werner Herzog myself. If I could, I would.
Nosferatu is a movie that I had a lot of fun making.
Well, those are cool little windmills. And he's riding for his life to get to his wife. Ooh, he thinks he's gonna get bitten. Oh, look, there's a hair in the gate. Oh my gosh. On the bottom there. Oh, it's gone. Lucy looking just like a vampire still. Pale. Bloodshot eyes. She's so screwed, bro. She's so... Sometimes you just cast actors to be a certain thing. And she is that thing. Werner Herzog wanted her for one thing. To be a vampire. I don't know if that's true. I actually haven't finished the book. And this interpretation is both very similar to what I have seen in the book, but different enough to where I'm not sure where it's going to go. And why did he tie himself to the boat? That'll be interesting, too. Is that a part of the book? I'm not sure. Was it a part of the last voyage of the Demeter, too? I don't remember. I know the boat ended up crashing into the bay. It was trying not to let Dracula off of it. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Ooh, that's really cool. They actually got permission to do this? What?
I'm going to film the big boat coming down the channel.
Very different from the last voyage movie, though, where it's nighttime and lightning's happening and thunder and big waves and it smashes into a rock and it's intense. This is just a boat slowly approaching a harbor and it's gonna like bounce against a wall. Very different. Yep, bonk. Oh no, not the tree. Warner loved this though, I know it. He probably thought this is the best shot in the movie. It is fun. He would be right. The guy who tied himself to the wheel. So is everybody else dead on a ship then? I assume so. I'm assuming Dracula took them out one by one. Crazy guy who's Dracula's familiar is crazy. Oh, he looked right at the camera. Oh my gosh. He went like this. Bro. Werner, you could do another take maybe. I don't know. He told that guy just to be crazy, though.
Your character is going to be the kind of guy who is just laughing for no reason.
Hmm. It's kind of a fun shot. Who these people are? No idea. Okay, so this is really similar to that last voyage of the Demeter or whatever movie. Oh, he looks pale. Did he get bit up too? Rats! Oh my gosh, there's like a billion of them. Look at him. Oh wow, that guy's just like licking his face. That's kind of awesome. Man, they're just chilling. Those are the same rats too, just put in a different spot. Yeah, he definitely got bit up. Yep. Okay, so that's the exact same marks that Harker had. Like, exactly the same. Probably the same makeup to the button.
It's truly a mystery.
Nah, man, it ain't no mystery. He got bitten by a vampire. By a Dracula. A Dracula got him. You guys should know that. You're what's the word for it? Like 1800s conspiracy people, scared of everything, scared of God, scared of werewolves, scared of Draculas. Everyone was scared of everything. Witches back then. Because what else are you gonna do at this time? You know, there's no Twitter to zap all of your time. They're just gonna think about a guy with big teeth that'll bite you. And then the rich people can manipulate the poor people because they're higher status. So they say, "Oh, I want this person gone. They're a vampire. They're a witch. Let's get them." Hmm. Oh my gosh. They shouldn't have put the plank down. The rats are gonna get out. Dracula is the master of rats. He's gonna get you. Look at him go. How are they gonna get all these guys back in their little cages? Look at them.
Nosferatu.
What flavor was this? Chewy peanut butter chocolate chip. This is a pretty good one. Nom nom nom. There he is. The prince himself. Dracula. Hopping off the ship. No one bothered to check the freight. They were too scared. Oh wow, he's lifting that by himself. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I'm sure the prop's made out of like styrofoam, but dang, bro. You strong. You strong.
And no one must see you taking the coffin off the ship.
He's going to the graveyard. What? I thought he had a house. Why is he scared of people? Also, he could just bite him or claw him with his big claws. Yeah. Just bite him. Is this his house? No, this is a church. Where are you going, bro? This music's weird too. Kind of like it, but it's weird. That was awesome. Oh, that was great. Looks at a cross. That was so funny. That's like me looking in the mirror in the morning. That was so funny. Wow. I love that. Kind of tired all of a sudden. Guess vampires take it out of ya. Where's Harker? Where's Lucy? Where are my guys at? Where are my dogs? Where are my day ones? Look at that duck. If there's one thing that Warner loves in this movie, it is small little animals. They're everywhere. Ducks, swans, rats, mice, kids with violins. What is going on? This gotta be Harker. This has gotta be Harker. Right? It's been so long without him. It certainly looks like him. But Dracula is here. Dracula is waiting. Yeah, it's okay. It is him. Man, it's been forever, bro. Where you been? Oh, he looks bugging, too. This actor's great. Don't know who this is either, but he's been really, really good. All the actors in this have been very, very good. And I give them a lot of kudos, and I give Werner Herzog a lot of kudos to just knowing what he wants. As silly and weird as it is, and as much as it has been kind of 50-50 for me in terms of how I've enjoyed it, I give them a lot of credit because they have made something weird and different and exactly what they wanted to make. It is not... It's super intense. It's not really horror. It's like kind of... Oh, what? He doesn't know his own wife? It's kind of creepy and goofy, which I like. Oh, and she passed out. That's the second time she's passed out. She's really good at making herself look like she's fainted, though. She's like... Everything goes limp. She's kind of great, too. What's going on with him? What's happened to my boy? He doesn't know his own wife. He's traveled so long to stop Dracula biting her. Is Dracula, like, shooting Dracula waves into his brain? What's going on? Does anybody know? Anybody can help me with this? Oh, I'm not sweating so bad anymore. That's good. It's still hot, though. Way too freaking hot. I need to get a fan on ASAP, but it's too loud. It's too loud. What's going on with this guy? I need to know. Van Helsing? What? This has got to be Dracula magic. That was a cool shot. So is this his estate that we keep seeing glimpses of? Oh, this is like the cover. Like the cover shot of the movie. Ugh. The Prince. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I love when movies use shadows, especially horror movies. Like, look at that. That's so great. Ominous. Kind of interesting storytelling, too. He's about to take over this house. There he is. That girl's so toasted. All right, we're coming down to it, though. We're in the home stretch. We got about a half an hour left, including credits. So, oh, here's the king himself. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that was great. Ooh, that lighting effect. Not having him show up in the mirror, but having his shadow show on the wall behind the door. The door closed and his shadow is on the door after it closed. That's, oh, wow. I love that. Make sure you're out of the mirror's way so that you don't appear on it, because vampires cannot appear on the mirror. My rude entrance, bro. You broken entered. No, he won't. Dracula knows. Ooh. Show him. Show him who's boss, Lucy. Oh, wow. She's got bug eyes. Wow. Oh. What? Oh, wow. Okay, she freaking bossed up, though. Okay. So he basically offered her to save Jonathan if she came with him to his castle or to his house and was his wife, essentially, I guess. Okay, 3 fresh coffins. Who would it be for, I wonder? Crazy guy. Not him. Okay. I thought it might be crazy guy. Whew, that is loud. Have mercy. Oh, that policeman is bad at his job. Wow, he's awful. Bro, how did you let that happen? You let the crazy guy out. See, why did he do that? Fun shot. Love the lighting of this shot. 3 lighting setup. Pretty easy, but it looks nice. It's loud right now. It is loud right now. Ugh, my eye. It's like Worm Tongue or Peter Pettigrew. That's a better one. Peter Pettigrew. Worm Tail. What is he doing, bro? They're like polar opposites. Oh wow. He's freaking chewing up everybody. So I guess the Dracula is more of a like goddamn loud. Dracula is more like a symbol than anything. He's like symbolic of just death. Where he goes, death. Oh, no, not the horse. Where he goes, death goes. He is the Black Plague. I guess that's an interesting way to view stuff like that because Black Plague for so long they didn't know what was transferring it. They didn't know that it was the rats. They thought it was just like God smiting them. So naturally, having a character like Dracula be the embodiment of that death, of the Black Plague, or just death in general is kind of interesting, actually. I don't know if that's it must be a part of the book, but that's a really interesting idea. He is the bringer of plague. He's the bringer of death. He is the symbolic Grim Reaper. They're loud today. I apologize. But that is interesting. I like that. Because of him, everybody's either... Right as I talk. Because of him, everybody's either dead or going crazy. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. Loud. Van Helsing. So this is the low point. Every story has a low point. This is the low point. Everybody's dying. It's moving very quickly, though. It's not. I'm so unsure of how I feel about this movie. It's the book is thick, you know. The book is thick. The story is dense, and it's cutting so much fat to the point where I think it's even trimming out stuff that we might need. It's goofy and it's weird, yes, but it's moving so quick. I'm not getting the full effect of what's happening. Harker has just kind of gone crazy. Everybody's just kind of died. I'm not getting the impact of this as I think I should. Everybody was just dead. There's 3, and then there was a billion, and now we gotta kill them tonight. And I'm like, okay. I'm just not quite grasping the effect of what's happening, the feeling of it. He's just been sitting in a chair this whole second half of the movie. Still doesn't remember his wife. Oh, shot to the heart. Lucy. I could give you a better. Whoa, Dracula! Look at him running around. This guy is awesome. It's such perfect casting for him. I still think it's a little over the top, but he is so great. He's hitting that tone perfectly of what he should be for this movie. This movie is not a super intense Robert Eggers movie. It is weird, and it requires Dracula to be both kind of goofy, but pretty creepy still. And it's hitting that tone for this movie specifically very well. And look at all those rats. Goodness gracious, lady. You're going to get the Black Plague and die. Oh, those are fun rats, though. Those have got to be the same rats from earlier, too. They're reusing rats. Just like Michael Bay reuses his shots in Transformers, Werner Herzog reuses his rats. Oh, she's gonna find him. So he did buy a pretty derelict spot then, and he's not bothering to fix it up. More than likely because no one would expect someone to be living there, I guess. Another thing that's kind of breezed over. I'm struggling with it because I give it a lot of credit for allowing the audience to fill in the gaps. What's happening? Why is it happening? Why is there all these dead people? What's going on with the city? It never explains any of it, and I do appreciate that. But I think it's trimmed out so much of that I'm losing something here. I wouldn't say I'm disconnected from it, but I'm not on the edge of my seat. I'm not captured by it like I want to be. But there's some really great little stuff going on. Like this woman sitting in the middle of Times Square, Town Hall with a bunch of pigs walking around. Those pigs are, oh, that pig just shit on the ground. Oh my god. Warner loved that. Keep that in the movie. I love that. That's a cool location they got too. It must be either where he lives or some place that was totally fine with them boarding up large sections of building. It looks great. The prop set design is kind of awesome, actually. Kind of incredible. Who are these people? I thought everyone was dying. They're just dancing around in Times Square. Not worried about the Black Plague anymore. But they didn't kill Dracula. Or did they? They couldn't have. There's like 20 minutes left. 15, 20 minutes. These are fun shots, these telephoto lenses. I don't want to dance. Get off me. Oh. No, I don't want to. I'm just trying to find a guy that I can stab in the heart with a stake. Oh, wow. This guy's really persistent. Yeah, let her go, brah. She's not dancing with you. Oh, everybody wants a piece of her. Why? Who are these people? What's going on? It's kind of unsettling to not have any sound here. That was a bold choice. Just kind of creepy music. Ooh, I kind of love it, actually. Just get whatever weirdos you can to dance around. Ooh, this is really nice. Oh, leave that goat alone. He didn't do nothing to nobody. Take a machine gun to the rats, though. They're actually spreading the plague. Little do you know. If this was current day America, this wouldn't happen. If this was current day America, they'd pump out a vaccine in 2 weeks that no one would take. Who are these people, man? Are these the town folk? So, who was dying? Or is she, like, seeing ghouls or spirits or something? What is going on? It's our last supper? Oh. Interesting, okay. Okay, this is getting experimental. Okay, weird, bro. Huh. Very interesting. It's taken so long to get to something genuinely very interesting. Not that the rest of the movie hasn't been, but this is different, man. Oh, who was this? Someone got bit up? Oh, she seems fine. Something bit him. Yep. Is that a freeze frame? Looks like it. Who is that? Oh, hey, John Harker. What's up? There is something interesting that it's either attempting thematically or coincidentally with like science versus superstition. The facts of something and the gut feelings of something. I'm not sure what exactly, though. This also kind of reminds me of Martin, the vampire movie from George Romero, which is a very interesting one that I probably should rewatch. So I remember not being completely in love with that movie, but I think I would probably enjoy it now better. Tired though. Dracula. I really like this so far. This oh, it's him. He's in her house all of a sudden. I really like all the stuff in this village compared to the castle. The castle wasn't really working for me at all, but this village stuff is very compelling. Oh, excuse me. What are you going to do, Dracula? So she's taking his deal, I'm assuming, is what's happening now. He made her that offer of come with me and you'll see a world of and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. He said that to her. Dracula did. And she said, "No way, that's stupid. I want my husband, but I don't want to go with you because I'm in love with him." And now there's death and destruction and the plague, and now she's offering herself to him so that he'll stop, I'm assuming. Oh, Dracula. Oh, he's filling her up a little bit. Oh my gosh. Dracula is getting a little handsy. Wow. Oh. 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 Oh, he's grabbing her boob. Oh, Dracula, you pervert. Oh, and he's biting her. Dracula, wow. A pervy little old man. Don't blame him, though. That's me. I'd do the exact same situation. No, I wouldn't. I told you, though, this woman was the most vampire-looking woman of all time, and now it's finally happened. She finally got bit up by a vampire. I flippin' told you it was going to happen. Because she looks like a vampire already. Look at him soaring through the sky in his bat form. That one bat from earlier that was like climbing up the drapes was kind of awesome. This one's a little bit more boringer. There's two different types of bats. This one's a little tinier one. The other one was huge. Maybe it's the same one. I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, still grabbing her boob. Brother. This is weird. She kind of looks like the Addams Family mom. What's her name? Mom from Addams Family. From like those old movies. Older movies. Especially right here. She looks just like her at this angle. Okay, Dracula. You got what you wanted. You got Lucy. You groped her a little bit. Now you can, stop the rats from killing everybody. Right? Is that what's happening? Oh. She wants more? Is Lucy a freak? Oh. Oh, Lucy's a freak. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm loving the back half of this movie. The front half not working for me much at all. It was a little bit too much, too goofy. Oh, he was sucking her throat all night. Bro, I love that for you. No, he killed her though. I thought you wanted love, Dracula. I thought that's what you wanted. And you freaking killed this woman? Hold on, I'm confused by your motives, sir. But he sucked her so long that the sun's out now and he's gonna explode and... Oh no, she's alive. And she just closed her eyes. Oh, okay. Oh, did she just die? What? Was this her plan? To have him bite her neck all night long until the sun came out and then he would die? Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh. That was a really nice looking shot. Oh, his eyes turned white. What the? He's like an Evil Dead hag now. I saw this movie where these creatures were coming up from a basement with white eyes, and I want Dracula to have white eyes. I really like his spotlight lighting in this movie. That's one thing I wish that modern movies did more of now was interesting lighting techniques. So often it's just, we wanted natural lighting. We wanted to shoot with just the light that was available. And 99% of the time it's just like dark or you can't see what's going on, or they're shooting in a brightly lit hallway and it's whatever. It doesn't move any needles. But this is such dramatic lighting. And for a movie like this camp factor, this weirdness, having that dramatic lighting makes a lot of sense, and it's fun. You don't even have to have lighting like this insane. All you have to do, oh, look at him, he's dead. See, look how great that looks. That's so nice. Two characters, both spotlight. I mean, you can compose the image better, and it would draw the eye better to where we're supposed to look, but having this very different lighting, especially the hue of the lighting too, that blue light on Dracula and the kind of warmer light on her, that draws your eye. That lighting draws your eye. It's interesting. It's unique. It's different. You don't even have to have dramatic lighting like this all the time. All you have to do is just have interesting lighting. I mean, the Titanic doesn't have dramatic spotlights, things like this, but it has cinematic, interesting lighting that modern movies are stupid and don't have. We're going to make nighttime scenes look black because that's actually how they look. Oh, yeah, she put the thing around him to stop Dracula, but he is a Dracula right now, isn't he? So he can't pass it? Is that what's going on? Oh, no. She... Oh. Oh. He made sure he was dead. Oh. Look at that old guy. You do it. Why don't you do it? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just a guy in a top hat. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I knew it. He can't pass it because it's a Dracula thing. Oh, shit. Yep. That was awesome. That was a fun little move. He is a Dracula. Look at his nails! Oh my gosh. And now he has marble teeth. Oh, very interesting. Count dies, and it's like his essence transfers to him. Evil continues to live on in spite of goodness. That's a cool shot. Part of me says I want to see this remastered. Like, if the original negative is still available, rescan it. Oh, that's a weird overlay effect. But part of me thinks that the kind of the charm is that it has this old grainy quality. Not that a rescan would help that much, but I wonder if this was shot on 16 millimeter, because it does kind of look worse than 35 presumably would look, even in 79. Okay, I think that's it. Wow. Very interesting movie. I ended up liking it a lot more than I initially thought I would after those first like 10-20 minutes. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it much. And even, yeah, wow, okay, that's it. That's Nosferatu the Vampire. I enjoyed that. I think that was a pretty good little movie. I enjoyed where it went. I think it has a lot of interesting things that it's dealing with and talking about, especially at the end there. I liked all the stuff in the village. I like Lucy's character. I like how she kind of became the main character. I like the Nosferatu guy. The actor was great. I liked the John Harker actor. He was great. I liked how goofy it was, even if it was a little on the nose. But that was a fun little movie. That was a fun Nosferatu movie. I think it has a lot going for it. Much more than it should. Because there's so much about it that feels a little slapdash, that feels a little like they trimmed too much of the story out, but it ended up being pretty good. I think it could have served to use more time. It's what, hour 45? I think if you extended that to 2 hours, this would probably feel better. It feels a bit rushed in the end, and definitely in the beginning, where John Harker gets to the Count Dracula's castle and Dracula immediately just assaults him. There's absolutely no subtlety. There's no like build up to it. There's no Dracula is being cool and trying to hide or disguise himself. No, it's just he is Dracula and he is evil and he's going to bite you. I wish there was a little bit more there to fill that out, to make it kind of more subtle. I wish there was more at the end as well, because everybody was dying, everybody was catching the plague, but it was 2 or 3 scenes. Oh, there's 3 coffins, now there's 20 coffins, and now there's people dancing in the street. It kind of moved a little too quickly at the end, I think, as well. If you fill out a couple of sections of that movie with a little bit more from the book or otherwise, I think you would have a genuinely really great movie. And as is, it's still very good. It's a classic. Werner Herzog, very interesting director. There's a lot that it's saying, too. I don't particularly know off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it more, like the thematics of it. But evil is a big part of it. And evil, the forms of evil. What form will it take? Whether that's in the plague or these people. It's like evil in general is like an idea rather than a thing. And I like that aspect of it. And there's also an aspect of faith or feeling and science and reason kind of battling each other, which is kind of brought up right near the end, where the doctor's saying something to the effect of, oh, we're going to test this out scientifically and we're going to find it out. Do you think the new Nosferatu movie will be good? I like Robert Eggers. Hey, Harrison Hoffman, what's up? I think it will be good. Yes. We just finished watching Nosferatu the Vampire. If you didn't know, I was just giving a quick little rundown of it. I think it will be good. I think a big part that I'm excited for is just the fact that it seems to be more up my alley in terms of the tone.
I was disappointed by this movie, but I really wanted to like it. The vibe is very flat. Yeah, I agree with that. I can't even say your username, bro. um, I liked it actually. I'm excited for the to get back to Harrison's question. I am excited for the new Nosferatu. I think Robert Eggers is the perfect person to direct it. He is that guy who is going to bring an intensity to it that I really wanted from this. I really wanted this to have some kind of weight, and I think that weight is going to be a big part of the new Nosferatu movie because of Robert Eggers. He's so good at not only establishing a tone and an atmosphere, but also having characters that are really compelling without them being overly like expository, explaining everything. And I think this movie, the Werner Herzog Nosferatu, doesn't quite balance that properly. I think this movie is too much of one thing and then too much of another thing and then not enough of this and not enough of that. I like it. I do like it a lot, but something about it just doesn't quite click. I love Herner. I will probably watch it. Any movie you don't hate, I usually like, and even some you hate, like Dune 2. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's I don't hate Dune 2. I just want to say it's this one's pretty good. I would recommend watching it. I know I'm a bit polarizing on opinions sometimes, and I'm not doing it to be contrarian, I promise. Like Dune 2, I was getting accused of that a lot. I'm not being contrarian on that movie, I swear. It didn't quite click for me. But this Nosferatu movie with Werner Herzog directing is worth watching, but you're going to have to go in with tempered expectations, I think. I didn't know nothing about it. I haven't seen the old Nosferatu, so I didn't even have that expectation for it. And all I know about the new one is what we've seen in still images and the trailer. So I really had no frame of reference for this movie besides the Bram Stoker's Dracula book, which it is loosely, not loosely, but pretty based on, pretty similar to. I think it's good. You just have to get through that first half. Because I just didn't really like the first half that much. It's so goofy and so on the nose. And I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. If you get on your phone during that movie, I don't think you'll like it. If you don't pay attention to it, I don't think you'll like it. It's a movie that if you miss a couple of scenes, days or weeks in the movie go by. I mean, there was times when I was blinking and I went, "Oh, there's like 45 more people dead." Okay, awesome. So it's a tough one. Harrison, do you like the Warner documentaries? I love them. Yes. I actually prefer his documentaries to his films, actually. I think his documentaries typically are much more focused and interesting than his movies are. His movies seem a little bit like, what is that, Salt and Fire movie or something? His movies are not quite my jam, although I did like Nosferatu. His documentaries are great, though. He had that Into the Inferno one, the Netflix volcano one, beautifully shot. Fascinating look at volcanoes. Of course, Grizzly Man I talked about during the stream. Love Grizzly Man. He's just a really interesting guy. Fascinating character. I love his voice. I love how he structures things too, especially with Grizzly Man, where it made it very clear early on that this character died. Literally in like the first 10 minutes, they say, yeah, this guy got killed by a grizzly bear. Now let's look at this character. Look at how he is, who he is, how we got to this point. The like autopsy of this character was so interesting. That's why I like seeing movies in theaters. No distractions, so you can get really into it. Love The Thin Blue Line. Grizzly Man was awesome. Yes. I totally agree with you on theaters. It is the best optimal way of seeing a movie without distractions. I think it really is. I mean, obviously people get on their phone. Obviously people will talk during it. But if I'm just sitting at home, there is so much more temptation to do other things. Oh, I want to pick up my phone and read about the trivia of the movie, and suddenly 10 minutes have gone by. Or, I need to clean up over here. I just saw some spill over here I need to clean up, and 5 minutes have gone by. And I can pause it, but getting the full experience of a movie, theaters is the best. It totally is, and streaming's killing it, despite me watching a lot on streaming still. You have to justify buying it. Thin Blue Line. I actually haven't seen Thin Blue Line. That's one I would really like to see. But documentaries typically are not my jam. I don't know why. I love a lot of documentaries, and I love Werner Herzog's documentaries, but I typically don't seek them out. Maybe that's weird. Maybe I'm alone on that. I couldn't imagine seeing Dune 2 at home. Such a different experience in the theater. Yeah, totally agree, Harrison. I think that movie and many movies from the big auteur directors are geared toward theater experiences. I mean, a lot of them still shoot on film. Dune 2 wasn't shot on film. It was shot on digital and then primed to look like film. But the way they engineer the audio, the way they engineer the picture, it's all meant for a big screen experience. And I mean, I've watched movies on my phone, and I've gotten good experiences from movies on my phone just because movies can still be emotional and you can still get attached to things. But the distractions are abounding. The sound probably isn't as good, especially with Christopher Nolan movies where he mixes movies to be for the theater, and then when you get home, there's no like home video mix. It's still the theater mix. So the dialogue and the music and the sound effects are all mixed so weird because it's mixed for a home theater, not for a home theater. It's mixed for an actual theater. So, I mean, watching Dune in the theater is a hugely different experience. I didn't connect with it watching it in the theater, and I definitely didn't watching it at home, but it is hugely different. Just like that scene when they're destroying that first harvester in Dune 2 is so crunchy sounding. The sound is so great, and it looks so good. And at home, it's fine. It's not quite as good. Not quite as good. Or Dunkirk has that same thing. Dunkirk was such a great theater experience, and then at home I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. But I think we're probably going to close this stream down here in a minute. It was fun. I had a good time. This is the first stream I've attempted doing this classic movie night, and I had a good time with it, just watching the film, enjoying it, chatting a little bit here and there. Not a whole lot, but it is the first time for everything, and it's Saturday. People are busy. I get it. It's cool. But we're going to keep doing this. On Tuesday nights, probably at 5:30 is going to be our time. We're going to be watching classic movies every week, something I haven't seen. So if you have any recommendation, please let me know. Harrison, yeah, in the theater you feel vibrations of sound, makes a big difference. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. That, like I said, the harvester where they exploded and they're running, and it like reverberates in your stomach and your heart and your rib cage. It makes you more visceral. But if you have any recommendations for me, Harrison, or anybody else, please let me know. What should we watch next week, next Tuesday? Or Tuesday, it's just in 3 days. So what can you do split screen? Is it a copyright thing? I could try it. I was talking to Fox earlier in the stream about this very thing. I'm not convinced it will go particularly well. I think that there will be a copyright issue if we do a split screen. Maybe I could get away with it if I make the movie tiny in the corner. I could try it and we could find out. There was also a recommendation to doing a Discord watch along in Discord. Apparently, I didn't know this. There's a feature where you can watch a movie at the same time in Discord, or similar to like a Twitter Spaces thing. That's what I was told earlier in the stream. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I can get that going by Tuesday, but just getting this going, this one stream, was such a hassle. I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm excited. Next time, I'm actually going to try and light it. I didn't really try any lighting. I just wanted to get this off the ground and make sure that it worked properly. So, first time, I think it went pretty well. Could you try on Twitch or something if you don't want to risk a YouTube strike, too? Yeah, could try Twitch. Definitely. They're way more lenient on there. I know they're cracking down a little bit, but I could definitely try on there. I think one of the big things that would kill it is the audio, for sure. The audio of a movie or a soundtrack gets dinged by copyright robots in like 5 seconds sometimes. So I would definitely cut the audio and maybe just have the picture of the movie in the screen. Maybe. I could try Twitch. Twitch would probably be more forgiving too. I'll look into it. I'll look into it this weekend and we'll see what we can do. Because I would like to have it on screen, or at least something on screen. Because if it's just me, that's fine. People can watch it on their own at home and just have this on their phone or something. That's fine. That would probably work, but it's not as interesting. It's not as nice looking. So having me watch and react to something that people can see on screen, I think is a good idea. Maybe we'll try Twitch. Maybe we'll try Discord. Maybe I'll try this picture-in-picture thing. I don't know. Next idea. Big fan, and I'll tune in next time. I love all your takes on movies. Seems like you should be way more popular. Thanks. I appreciate that, Harrison. I'm trying to do things differently. We'll see. I would like this thing to actually work. I love doing it. Not that I need it to work. I just have fun doing it anyway. I do think a lot of my old stuff kind of killed growth because I was very negative on things. I was very cynical on things. And a lot of my videos, if you look back on like my old titles and thumbnails and videos at large, they were very, this thing sucks. Oh, they were, I mean, the idea is right, because on YouTube you want to be polarizing. You want to have these big takes. But I think negativity often drives people into a bad frame of mind for you. So I'm trying not to do that. I used to like Stuckman, but he only gives positive reviews now. It's boring. Yeah. I think there's a good balance to be struck of positive and negative. I get why he's being more positive, because now he's filmmaking and he wants to not burn any bridges. That makes sense, but it does kind of kill his criticism. It's funny, though. Yeah, it is funny. I agree. I know. I'm trying to figure out what to do here, because I do like making the this thing sucks videos, but I struggle with it sometimes, because there are very, very many times when I go see a popular movie that a lot of people love that I don't like, and I make a video about it, and like some people attach to it, but the vast majority of people hate it, and they absolutely tear me up for it. And because of that, the YouTube algorithm now, the way it's geared, it kills the video. So I don't know. It's a give and take. I don't want to dull what I'm saying. I don't want to stop doing those videos. I don't want to be that like, oh, I didn't like this, but let's only talk about the good stuff. I don't want to do that either. I'm just trying to kind of figure out what to do. So I'm going to do streams every week of classic movies where we just shoot the shit and have fun and watch something. I'm going to keep watching, obviously, new release movies every week and probably make videos about them regardless if I like them or I don't. Recently, there's been pretty good stuff, though. I'll admit, there's been pretty good stuff. I think I'll probably still do the negative and positive videos about movies just because, it's my opinion, it's my take on things. And if people don't like it, that's fine. And I'm probably still going to do stuff on like ideas. What's the difference between modern blockbusters and past blockbusters? I have like 3 or 4 scripts written about Up in the Air and Kinds of Kindness and a couple other movies that have those kind of ideas-based approach to things. Kinds of Kindness, the 3 stories, what do they mean, the breakdown. Up in the Air, it's all about people being fired and why that's a good thing. So I like videos like that, making kind of breakdowns or an idea rather than just a review. I think reviews can get kind of stale. I like when you review more obscure films like A24 versus superhero movies and whatnot. I agree. I actually personally like... I've stopped really liking going to see the big movies too. I'll still see some of them. I mean, I'm going to see Deadpool next week, and I'll probably review it, but I do like watching and reviewing the obscure movies too. I like trying to shine as much light as possible on them. I mean, I remember I watched and reviewed Thunder Road, the Jim Cummings movie from way back when, and it did okay, but there was barely anybody talking about it, and I was shocked. So I will definitely still do that, and I will do the breakdowns. You love the breakdowns. That's good to hear. I will still do that. I like doing those a lot. I've recently decided that the breakdowns take a lot of time. They require probably 3-4 days of just scripting and editing the script, and then another couple days of shooting, and then another week or 2 of editing. So the breakdowns take some time. The reviews, the simple reviews of movies, whatever, new release ones, 4, 5, 6-minute reviews are pretty easy. I can do those in 10 hours, grand total. So those ones I'll keep doing for sure. I stopped doing them for a while because I just thought they got a little stale, but people kept asking me to keep doing them, so I'm just going to keep doing them. I like doing them too, but if people don't think they're stale, I'll keep doing them, and the streams are fun. I had fun with this one, so yeah. If you have any recommendations for me of what you would like to see video wise. I'm open to it. I'm totally willing to try it. Obviously, I like doing pretty much everything on the channel. I'm just trying to figure out a lane of what works, I guess. But I'll keep doing all that stuff, and I'll keep doing these streams. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you like, what you want to see more of, and what should we watch next week. But with that, I think we're going to get out of here. It was good talking to you, Harrison. It was good talking to everybody else. We'll see you next Tuesday, or maybe if I get a video out before then. Probably not, but we'll see you next Tuesday. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Good talking to you.